Our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ once said, "The hour will not come until the Romans are the majority of mankind." He described them with remarkable traits: patient during trials, swift to recover after calamities, kind to the weak. And he said, they are the strongest in resisting the oppressive kings. At the time, these words must have puzzled companions. But let us look around us today. This prophecy is no longer distant. It's unfolding in the light of our screens and in the waters of the Mediterranean Sea. We have just witnessed the Sumud Flotilla, two waves coming through, the global Sumud and the friend Sumud, a convoy of civilians who sailed toward Gaza, carrying aid, hope, and the moral courage to defy tyranny. Among them were men, women from Europe, activists, journalists, humanitarians, and particularly Greta Thunberg was there too. She's not a Muslim, not one who claims revelation as her guide, but her conscience drove her to act where governments remained silent. They were intercepted, imprisoned, and even humiliated by a power that has long lost its humanity. And yet when she spoke after her release, she stood taller than many leaders of this ummah. She spoke the truth plainly, that the world is complicit in genocide, that the powerful look away, that the justice today comes not from those who recite La ilaha illallah, but from those whose hearts still tremble at the sight of injustice. This should pierce our hearts. For Rasulullah ﷺ has foretold that moment that we have arrived, the ends of times. The Romans would stand against oppression, while the rest of the Ummah, the nation that was chosen to enjoin good and forbid evil, would stay silent under the weight of fear and convenience. How did we reach this point? Where those without the Qur'an act with more moral clarity than those who memorized it. Where our tongues recite Inna Allaha ya'muru bil adl wal ihsan, that Allah commands justice and excellence, but our hands remain still. The Sumud Flotilla was not just a political act. It was a mirror held up to the Ummah. It showed who still fears the tyrant and who fears Allah. It showed that courage does not require creed, but it requires conviction. And conviction is what many of us Muslims have lost in our comfort, our convenience. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did not tell us this to praise others. He told us so we would awaken, so that when the signs of the hour approaches, we would measure ourselves against the truth, not the crowd. So when you see this European youth, these activists, these so-called Romans standing up in the streets to power and risking their freedom, do not mock them. Reflect instead on what they reveal, that the world's most moral compass is shifting, and that is running shop for those who claim to hold the truth but fail to live it. The signs are not written only in the heavens. They sail on the seas. They speak through trembling voices, and they call to us to remember who we were meant to be. So before the hour comes, Before silence becomes our testimony, before others carry the banner we were commanded to raise,